Hey Mabel, how are you today? Hey guys, my name is Rollen, and welcome back to Sally Face. It is finally time to delve back into the story here. However, this is the last time. Well, it's the last chapter, or the last episode, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably gonna do a couple of parts to finish this up. Right, so Sally Face got executed. So anyway, I guess we're in a graveyard. Cassandra Sanderson. As in Mrs. Sanderson? Loving wife to Herman Sanderson, 1951 to 1992. Maybe. Can I read anyone else's before we get real sad here? Megan Holmes. Oh, this is Megan. Daughter of Luke and Stacy Holmes. Born 1980, died 1987. Stacy Holmes, 80s, okay. Wife of Luke Holmes, mother of Megan Holmes, born 1948, died 1987. You're right. God, is this just where they put all of them? Husband of Stacy Holmes, father of Megan Holmes, born 1944, died 1987. It would make sense, I guess, that they just put everybody who died in the apartments here, I guess. Loving husband to Cassandra Sanderson, 1945 to 1999. Rot in pieces. 1969, 1999. Yep. Okay. Right. Yep. Okay. Morrison. Ray and Janice's shared grave. Even death couldn't keep these two apart. Oh God, why? Son, husband, father, friend. 1977 to 1999. Hey Chug, miss you, dude. Soda. I can't. Fair enough. Larry. Son of Lisa and Jim Johnson, 1976, 1999. They never did find Larry's body. Okay, so I don't know if that was made clear before, that they didn't find his body. Interesting. Lisa Joseph Fisher. Mother of Larry Johnson, wife of Henry Fisher, 1956, 1999. So this all happened in 1999. Holy shit. Okay, then. Lisa was always so nice to me. She treated me like family. Henry Fisher. Husband of Lisa Johnson Fisher, father to Sal Fisher, 1947, 1999. I can't imagine how much this hurt Sal. And yeah. Son of Henry and Diane Fisher, 1976, 2004. Oh no, that's right, okay. That made sense. I forgot there was like a 5-6 year difference between when the killings happened. I wish you were here, Sal. But what if he is? Well, shit. Sorry I haven't visited in a few nights. Things have gotten worse. It's been 5 months since Todd escaped from the institution. Oh shit. I hope he's okay. He's gotta be under that darn church. It's the one place we haven't been able to get to. They're down there, I know they are. And they have Todd. Did you get the rest of that C4 from your army friend? I got it last night. Have you found a way in? I think so, yeah. We should go Tuesday night. That's when they're least active. Remember our agreement. If we get caught down there, we won't. We're going to get Todd and then blow that place to bits. Sounds like a good plan to me. When all else fails, blow it up. Neil, I'm serious. So am I. But if we do get caught, then yeah, we take them down with us. I'm ready. Good, at least one of us is. Right. Okay. So, no, you can't. Okay. It's cool, right? Oh god. Notes! Todd. He's been infected by the dark. This has occurred in other people around Nockfell and is usually brought on by the devourers of God. Other findings suggest that this process may also be able to take place naturally without intervention from occult rituals. At first, we were able to speak with Todd and were able to get some information from him. Over time, the darkness spread and Todd lost the lucidity. Now he's escaped from the hospital with help from the cult. Great. Luckily, they want him alive. So he's safe there until we can figure out how to break him out. In the meantime, we have continued Todd's work on finding a cure to reverse the infection and cleanse the possessed body. Sage, salt, perhaps a priest. I don't know. I believe we are close to figuring it out. We just need a bit more time. Mysterious mailer. A cultist insider providing helpful intel, but who is it? And why are they betraying the cult to help us? We still don't know the answers to these questions, though we wouldn't have gotten this far without their assistance. They've provided us with details about cult operations and locations, albeit in vague, quickly scribbled notes. Is that like homeless guy? Is that who it is? Phelps Ministry. It's not simply an old church that sits on Chapel Hill. The church is the entry point for the main temple of the Devourers. After the mysterious destruction of the Addison Temple, the Phelps Temple was heavily guarded for a while. So there was a temple where the Addison Apartments is? Or is that just what they called the apartments? I don't know. Eventually, the security loosened up. It's our suspicion that this is due to the cult having indoctrinated the majority, if not all, of the local government leaders. Shit. We have to be careful of who we trust. Seems like fun. Was that it? Okay. Just making sure. Well, this plant is dead. Shame that. I remember taking this photo. It was after Larry's dad left. Larry and his mom stayed with his grandmother for a few years. They lived down the road from me. That's when we became good friends. Never seen his grandmother, I believe. So that's interesting. I almost want to say she looks familiar, but I don't know. Oh, there's Gizmo! Hi, Gizmo, you need anything? He hasn't left your room since the execution. It's like he knows. Oh! Okay. Hey, that's new. Hello? Oh, Maple, what? Hey, Maple, how are you today? Neil and I are gonna get Todd back soon. We may have to stick him in with you, at least until we can figure out a better solution. I hope you don't mind. I think she's cool with it, yeah. Okay, so she's been possessed as well? Shit. I've gotta run out to the I've gotta run out to the shed real quick, but when I get back in, we'll get you some nice warm soup. Oh! Well, it's still there. I mean, they're all still there, they're just oh god, okay, notes on Mabel's corruption. Day 1, Maple has become a threat to herself and others and had to be locked up. Ooh. Day 7, most of the time Maple remains conscious and alert. She is grateful that we are working to find a way to help her. Day 11, the corruption seems to be most active at night. Today we reinforced the cage and added restraints for everyone's safety. Maple didn't love the idea of restraints, but understood why they were needed. Day 20, the infection is getting worse. We're only able to speak with Maple about 50% of the time. The rest of the time she acts like some kind of demon or something driven by violence. Day 30, Maple has become difficult to interact with at all, and her physical appearance has begun to change. Day 39, she started screaming during the night and didn't stop until her throat bled. Day 42, the screaming has continued the past few nights. Luckily, no one lives close enough to hear it, and the basement muffles most of the sound anyway. Day 45, her screaming finally stopped, and she's not looking so great. Well, when your throat's bleeding. Day 46, we can't get her to eat anything. Day 51, she's still refusing to eat. We've been force-feeding her as much as we can, but it's very difficult, I imagine. Day 64, Maple is starting to smell pretty bad. Still not eating. Fun. Shit, that's right. Hold on. Oh, she has it memorized. That's great. Because I don't. Right. Todd's notes, more notes. The final prophecy of Sitlali Gray? A rough and incomplete translation. The blue flame, not extinguished, still flickers in the night. He that sees between worlds, child of the abomination, wielding light beyond man, pierces through the endless black. Betrayer of our kind, resurrected by Asintma. His sword, blood of man, rises to protect the great atrocity and prevent the triumph of mankind. I think I saw that sword, actually. Notes. Sitlali, yeah. A Native American seer. Origin unknown, previous council member of the Devourers of God, possibly of the original formation. Asintma is referring to the collection of 3 pyramids. I have obtained one of them and have been searching for the other 2. I'm not sure exactly who the child of the abomination is, but if they're an enemy of the cult, then they could be a much-needed ally. That's fair. Well, what is it exactly? What's the package? But what's the package? All right, sure, fine, take it. We got these weird pyramid things in the mail. Another package from our mysterious cultist insider. Todd had a 3rd pyramid in the shed. In his notes, he says he found it in the temple under the old apartments. They seem to be pretty important. There are several mentions of a prophecy in Todd's notes about them. He was actively looking for the other 2. I think they might be linked to you somehow. No matter how I turn these, nothing happens. Well, you know, sometimes it's not a good idea to be fucking around with mysterious little cubes and shapes that might be puzzles. Might, find a hell priest or something. I thought something would happen this time. Sal, there's something else I need to tell you. More bad news? The replacements were sloppy at first, but they're getting better now. It's harder to tell the difference. I can't trust anyone. Those things creep me out, dude. They aren't human. Yeah, well, I know what you mean. So you think that pyramid thing that Todd found could help us find Sal? It seems like it. They've pieced together what I could find about the old cult prophecies. I've pieced together. And for what I can tell, there are 3 pyramids that will summon their destruction. All signs point to Sal as the one who can stop them. Well, I'm not sure how or why, but it's the best chance we have. I always knew Sallyface would do great things. Don't give up on him, Ash. You have to find him. I won't, ever. I just need to find the other 2 pyramids. Once I'm free from this fucking tree house, I'll help you find them. Larry, I don't know if this is a good idea. What if burning down the treehouse only makes things worse? Trust me, it can't get any worse. I can't live like this anymore. Or, you know, not live, but whatever. I can't stay stuck in this place. It's, well, you know, it's not horrible, but it's not great. You don't know what it's like. It's torture. I can feel it changing me. Nothing else has worked to break the binding spell. What if you end up in the black room instead of being free? Your soul will dissolve into darkness. We don't know that for sure, and even so, the nothingness would be better than existing like this. Please, Ash, you have to help me. If I do this, you have to promise me you'll be okay. Promise me you won't fade away. I promise. Sounds reassuring. Ew. Marshmallows? Anyone? No? Okay. I went back to the burnt tree every night for weeks. He's just gone. Well, shit. Well, shit. I can't bring myself to go anymore. Another screw up in a long list of my failures. This morning I went over to Neil's place, but... Hello, Neil, you home? This looks promising. I don't trust it. I grabbed the C4 from Neil's bag since we were supposed to go to the temple that night. More notes! The Legend of the Greys. The Grey family is a tribe of Native Americans, but there aren't many historical records of them. Even though there are relatives of the Greys living in Nockfell today, their ancestry appears to be more legend than fact. It is said that their family was formed when a great owl swooped down from the night sky and made love to a man who was lost in the woods. As you do. Weeks later, a beautiful young woman burst out from inside the man. Well, this is a plot twist. A nearby pack of wolves came to eat the bits of the flesh of the man. By eating this flesh, the wolves became indebted to the young woman. Over time, the pack became human, and together with the young woman formed the first members of the Grey tribe. Descendants of the woman are said to have the ability to see the future. The origin story was likely fabricated, then evolved over time. However, there may be a grain of truth to the proclamation of psychic abilities. The slaughtering of children. Oh, yay. August 16th, 1984. 255 children and 32 adults were murdered across North America. However, surprisingly, it didn't make many headlines. The story was covered here and there, but not by any major news outlet. It is now my understanding that the cult had something to do with this, and was likely the orchestrator of the whole thing. If true, that could mean their reach extends much further than we expected. A terrifying thought. Yes. Actually. Hello? I'm sorry, the fuck was that? Hello? Oh, okay, I didn't see it because my fucking mic was in the way, but that's a thing? No, but seriously, what the fuck? Also, there's blood on it. Excuse me? Crap, this isn't good. That sounded like the front door. So, Maple got loose. Are there any weapons that I could possibly use? You know, just something. Not yet. Why? Why not? That seems like a good idea. Letter, excuse me. Oh, I didn't see that. There was a note left on the table for me. Ash, they have Maple and Neil. You need to move quickly. The temple is lightly guarded today. Sneak into the entrance I told you about before. Once you get into the main chamber, you'll have to act stealthily. There are 4 pillars with insets that hold secret jars. If you place the explosives there, it's sure to bring the whole place down. Stick them behind the jars and they'll be safe. It's forbidden to touch these jars. Be careful and good luck. Oh, it's forbidden, you say. Ah. On the back of the letter, there was a hand-drawn map with the location of the jars. Handy. I didn't waste any time. I went to the temple right away. Well. Shit. That's great. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Probably not. You want to show me this map? Oh, I see. Do not enter. Okay. I'll be sure not to do that. Oh! Without the factory, we will lose more members. Ever since the fire, his orders have been increasingly erratic. How many senators... Shh, don't talk like that. Do you want to end up like the Packertons? Everything will work out. Just have faith, sister. The dissension will soon be upon us. I feel like perhaps I should have worn a little something, you know, like a fucking cloak. What is that? Okay. I didn't know they were gonna be patrolling. Oh shit, sure. No one noticed a thing. Right. That was fun. Almost died. Great. Well, here we go. That's all of them. Time to leave. Thank you. Ash? Oh shit. Neil, are you okay? I've had better days. How the heck did you get in here? I'll tell you later. Right now, we gotta get you out of here. What about Maple and Todd? Have you seen them? Maple is in the next cell over, and Todd is here. I saw him when they dragged us here. Great. Hi, Maple. They have Todd in a different room. I'm not sure where, though. They knocked me on the head pretty hard. Ash, I think something big is going down real soon. Something bad. Of course. Okay, did you see where they put the keys? I'll get you out, then we can grab Maple and Todd. One of the guards has the keys, but it's too dangerous. Oh, well. Even if you could somehow get it, you and I aren't gonna be able to handle Maple and Todd. They're too far gone. We can do it. I know we can. I think it's time for plan B. Neil, no. Save yourself, Ash. Someone has to live through this. I'm not leaving you guys down here. I can't lose any more friends. I don't think we have any other option. But you may have a point. You there. Oh, shit. Crap. Wait, I know that voice. Who are you? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Disappointed? Not really. Travis, you need to leave. If they catch you here, it won't end well. You look horrible, dude. What happened to you? Don't act like you give a shit about me. Just get out of here. Come on, man. You can help us get Maple and Todd. Let's all get out of here together. Trust me when I say it's beyond impossible. I know there's some good in you, Travis. Sal saw it too. He stood up for you when no one else would. You know he did. Do this for him. Sal is dead, and you will be too if you stay here any longer. Damn it, why won't you help us? I'm trying to. He's right, Ash, you should go. But it's okay. I've made my peace with it. I'll finally be with my Todd again. Travis pretty much had to drag me out of there. I didn't want to go, even though I knew they were right. And then we blew it up. And I know we planned to blow the temple up, even if we failed, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to press the button, knowing that our friends are down there. Ugh. If you're out there somewhere, please, Sal, I need your help. Please. You can't be gone. The end. Oh, I swear to God.